Okay, good evening. I hope your Monday has been tremendous. How about some Jackson Browne tonight? You remember Jackson Browne? Let's give some of that a go. Doctor, my eyes have seen the years and the slow parade of fears without crying. Now I want to understand. I have done all that I could to see the evil and the good without hiding. You must help me if you can. Dr. Miles, tell me what is wrong, 'cause I don't mind to leave them open for so long. I have wandered through this world as each moment has unfurled. I've been waiting to waken from these dreams. People go just where they will. I never noticed them until I got this feeling that it's later than it seems. Dr. Miles, tell me what you see. I hear their cries. Just say if it's too late for me. Dr. Miles, Dr. Miles, can I see the sky? Is this the prize for having learned how not to cry? Dr. Miles. All right, I realize I didn't know that one very well, but that's okay. Let's try Running on Empty. I think I know that one better. Looking out at the road. Nope. Looking out at the road, rushing under my wheel. Looking back at the years going by like so many summer fields. In 65, I was 17, running up 101. I don't know where I'm running now, I'm just running on. Run, running on empty, running blind, running into the sun, but I'm running behind. Got to do what you can just to keep your love alive. Try not to confuse it with what you do to survive. In 69, I was 21 and I called the road my own. I don't know when that road turned on to the road I'm on. Running on empty, running blind, running into the sun, but I'm running behind. Everyone I know, everyone I know, everyone I know, everywhere I go. When people need some reason to believe, I don't know about anyone but me. If it takes all night, that'll be all right. If I can get you to smile before I leave. Looking out at the road rushing under my wheels. I don't know how to tell you all just how crazy this life feels. Look around for the friends that I used to just to pull me through. Looking into their eyes, I'll see them running too. Running on empty, running blind, running into the sun, but I'm running behind. Honey, you really tempt me. You know the way you look so kind. I love to stick around, but I'm running behind. You know, I don't even know what I'm hoping to find. Running into the sun, but I'm running behind. Mhm, 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 mhm. Now the seats all empty. Let the road take the stage. I get up and tear it down. They're the first to come and the last to leave. Working for that minimum wage. They'll set it up in another town. Tonight the people were so fine. They waited there in line. And when they got up on their feet, they made the show. And that was sweet. But I can hear the sound of slamming doors and rolling chairs. And that's a sound they'll never know. Now roll them cases out and lift them amps and haul them trusses down and get 'em up them rams. 'Cause when it comes to moving me, you know you guys are the champs. But when that last guitar's been packed away, you know that I still wanna play. So make sure you got it all set to go before you come for my piano. But the band's on the bus and they're waiting to go. We're gonna drive all night and do a show in Chicago or Detroit. I don't know. We do so many shows in a row, and these towns all look the same. We just pass the time in our hotel rooms and wander around backstage till those lights come up and we hear that crowd and we remember why we came. Now we got country and western on the bus, R&B. We got disco in 8 tracks and cassettes in stereo. And we got rural scenes and magazines. And we got truckers on TV. And we got Richard Pryor on the video. We got time to think on the ones we love while the miles roll away. But the only time that seems too short is the time that we get to play. People, you've got the power over what we do. You can sit there and wait, or you can pull us through. Come on, sing the song. You know that you can't go wrong. 'Cause when the morning sun comes beating down, you're gonna wake up in your town. But we'll be scheduled to appear 1,000 miles away from here. People stay just a little bit longer. We won't play just a little bit longer. Now the promoter don't mind, and the union don't mind. If we take a little time and we leave it all behind and sing one more song, why don't you play just a little bit longer? Yeah. Please, please, please say you will. Say you will. All right, skipping it, going to American Pie. Not a Jackson Browne song. A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance. And maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride. But something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old bones were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Did you write the book of love? And did you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Now, do you believe in rock and roll and music to save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him because I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronc buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck. But I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing, bye, Miss American Pie. Threw my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Now for 10 years, we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on Rolling Stone. But that's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned. No verdict was returned. And while Lenin read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park. And we sang dirges in the dark the day the music died. We were singing, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." A helter skelter in a summer swelter, the birds flew off with a fallout shelter, 8 miles high and falling fast. It landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume while the sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, although we never got the chance. 'Cause the players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day the music died? We started singing, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Oh, and then we were all in one place, a generation lost in space, with no time left to start again. So come on, Jack be nimble, and Jack be quick. Jack Flash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh, and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fists of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight the day the music died. He was singing, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news. But she just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I heard the music years before. But the man there said the music wouldn't play. And in the streets, the children screamed, the lovers cried, and the poets dreamed. But not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken. And the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train from the coast the day the music died. They were singing, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. They were singing, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. Oh, let's try this. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind. All right. Well, that wasn't that bad. It's a beautiful song. How about Green, Green Grass at Home, like Tom Jones style? Come on, Google, work with me. All right, let's just let it. All right, we're going to pause that for just a moment, let it build, let it buffer a little bit. How about this? Sometimes I feel like a Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes, Lord, I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes, Lord, I feel like a motherless child. A long, long way from my home. The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train. And there to meet me is my mama and my papa. Down the road I look and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, a smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, a smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Down the lane I'll walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree. Yeah, it's good. Oh my goodness. They missed a whole verse. The verse goes, and then I wake and realize that I was only dreaming. Because there's these four gray walls that surround me. And there's an old sad padre. On and on we'll walk at daybreak again. I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree when they lay me down beneath the green, green grass of home. All right. Okay. All right. Well, those were all like ones that I wasn't familiar with. So let's find something that I know well. Like, how about Mean Woman Blues by Elvis? I got a woman, mean as she can be. I got a woman, mean as she can be. Well, sometimes I think she's almost mean as me. Black cat up and died of fright 'cause she crossed his path last night. I got a woman mean as she can be. But sometimes I think she's almost mean as me. She kissed so hard she bruised my lips. Hurt so good my heart just flips. I got a woman mean as she can be. Sometimes I think she's almost mean as me. Sometimes I think she's almost mean as me. The strangest gal I ever had. Never happy unless she's mad. I got a woman mean as she can be. Oh, sometimes I think she's almost mean as me. Oh, yeah. Now. Mm-hmm. She make love without a smile. Oh, hot dog, that drives me wild. I got a woman mean as she can be. But sometimes I think she's almost mean as me. But sometimes I think she's almost mean as me. But sometimes I think she's almost mean as me. But sometimes I think she's almost mean as me. Hey, Delbert, gonna wrap it up here. Can't get enough Delbert McClinton. Come on, Delbert, bring it on. She got a root that don't leak when the rain come pouring down. She got a place I can sleep, Lord, where I'm safe and sound. She got a lock on her door, but she gave me key. She don't walk the floor. Oh, but she worries about me. For love had no strings, shackles or chains, but I'm holding on for dear life. She like rolling a seven every time I roll the dice. She got a big Oldsmobile. She got a doctor won't bite. She got a heart I can steal, Lord, just like a thief in the night. She got a slow burning flame. She keeps the radio low on when she gets inspired. We let the good times roll. Her love had no strings, no shackles or chains, but I'm holding on for dear life. But she like rolling a seven every time I roll the dice. Every time I roll, every time I roll, every time I roll, every time I roll the dice. Every time I roll, every time I roll, every time I roll, every time I roll the dice. For love had no strings, the shackles or chains, but I'm holding on for dear life. Oh, she like rolling a seven every time I roll the dice. Every time I roll, every time I roll, every time I roll, every time I roll the dice. Every time I roll, every time I roll, every time I roll, every time I roll the dice. Every time I roll, every time I roll, every time I roll, every time I roll the dice. Oh, every time I roll, oh, every time I roll, every time I roll, every time I roll the dice. Every time I roll. All right, good night. See you tomorrow, probably. Get a match into my indigenous brothers and sisters.